recording episode 4 of the Kundalini podcast. That was Zen. This is Tao. My name is Vivek Govekar. I have recorded like 3 episodes so far, and I thought, well, hey, this is a good idea. It just started off as we were just having a conversation, me and my wife, about Osho, about something spiritual. And we thought, okay, well, hey, why not put it on camera? And maybe there are other people that also like to hear about spirituality and Kundalini awakenings and chakras. This is a wonderful process that has been happening in my life, and I would like to share it with everyone who may be interested in the Kundalini process or have ideas about spirituality that they need to discuss with people or have a forum where those things are commented upon. Well, my Kundalini process started when I was not into spirituality at all, and this was one night in the bedroom with my wife, and after sexual intercourse, boom, this was like a strong, powerful orgasm, and it cracked something at the base of my spine cracked like an egg. I had no idea what that was, and I just kept like, oh, this is weird, and there was a wiggling sensation, and the energy started moving up my spine. It was a very weird and distinct sensation, and stuff started happening that was completely surreal, which is throbbing at my third eye, a feeling that I was light and out of this body, and there was light all over the place, and everything seemed like vibration. Like I could sense vibration in everything. So basically it was like matter had collapsed into vibrations, and I could sense all of that. Like I could become part of it. So it is becoming one. This is the process that everyone talks about when you read stuff that has been written by other beings that have been enlightened or seen some kind of an illumination process. In my case, it happened like I saw it as vibrations. I saw them completely as a chaos of vibrations, and that's what matter was made of, and I was part of this energy continuum, so to speak. This entire process made me a completely different person from that day onwards. I became more spiritual because it was like waking up out of a dream, and suddenly you have seen a different reality. You still exist in this world, you still have a physical body, but you are changed. And then you are on that path of, you start reading about more spiritual books. I started reading about every tradition I could find, from Osho and Hindu tradition, because that's where I came from, to Kabbalah and Gnostic Christianity and Sufi Islam and Tao, Zen, you name it. All of those traditions are fingers pointing to the moon. There are no words to describe this experience. So the descriptions are all in allegory, metaphor, and parables, and in ways that are not categorized as exact rational science, because that's not a rational scientific experience that you're having. You're having a higher experience of transcendence, which cannot be put in words, but you can attempt to duplicate that experience through meditation. And that is the key. Meditation is the key. Going inwards. And all these methods, all these yogic traditions have just been put in place so that technically you can slowly bring your mind to stillness, imbibe certain habits that become repetitive patterns in your body that are taking you deeper within, and discarding all that is negative, all that is unnecessary, all that is impure about you, and keeps you yourself, your true self, without any disturbances. This process unfolds over many years. In my case, the energy flowing through my spine is a constant occurrence. But more importantly, the changes in your mind, changes in your way of thinking, and how you evolve into something that is a higher version of you. More creative, more sensitive, in my case. In other people's cases, more contemplative, spiritual. But regardless of what exactly happens, you do change. And that transformation initially can be a little harrowing because a lot of impurities are being discarded, but eventually it stabilizes into a calm, still, spiritual human being. So that is, in a nutshell, a summary of what that transformation entails, how it brings about the change in you. And in the next few episodes, I'm going to discuss more about this and exact episodes and specific things that happened to me and how I changed gradually. What are some of the good things? What are some of the bad things? Bad in the sense that it becomes inconvenient. You don't remain a normal person that goes to a job and works in a career. You do make a living. You do it in other ways. You find your own interests and hobbies that you always neglected, and they become so good that you can actually earn a living doing those things. You just have to drop the mindset that you can only do certain things and not certain other things. You were educated for a certain thing, but now you cannot do something else. Or in transitioning to that thing, you have to kind of hold on to something as a safety. All of those perceptions are myths created out of fear and conditioning. Once you start seeing reality as you are, you start seeing what's the next step for you and where it's going to take you. And you're very sure of these things, and you're guided by the spirit, guided by the kundalini energy. This is the same energy that is called ki or chi or the Holy Spirit or a lot of things. And this energy is within all of us. We all are part of this continuum. I guess that's all I can mention right now. We'll go in further detail about a lot of these things. And it's always been fun, pleasure making this podcast, and I enjoy doing it. I hope that you enjoy these videos as well. Thank you very much.